Hola, ladies and gentlemen, for the return of me in the next part of the show. Is it the last part? The last part, so we gotta be quick. 1968, these 3 Americans orbited the moon in their blah 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 Apollo 8 for 20 hours before making a safe blah 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 in the sea. So, a safe touchdown. Yes, a safe touchdown. So, land, okay? Land. So, number 10, it is a touchdown. What is it for the number 9? So, any word that you know it, you can fill in first. Okay, then you will find the, another answer. Number 9. So, the title of the thing that they are using to travel to space, that is Apollo 8. So, what is that thing? Spacecraft. In their spacecraft called Apollo 8. So, number 9, spacecraft, and number 10, touchdown. Yes. So, we'll read about 1969. American Neil Armstrong became the first man to walk on the moon. Walk on the moon. Okay. So, that is the 50 years ago. 1972. Apollo 17 successfully completed the last ever blah 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 to the moon. So, give it a clue right over here. So, what is it called when you were given the thing that they wanted you to do, they asked you to do? A mission, yes. After successfully completed the last ever mission to the moon. So 11, it is mission. 1981, Columbia, the first blah blah blah, made its first flight. Unlike previous spacecraft, it was designed to be reused. What is it for number 12? Yeah, space shuttle. Okay, it is all about the engine that can be used to traveling to space. Number 13, 1986, the Russians, blah blah blah, the Mir, blah blah blah, which remained in blah 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 around the Earth until November 2000. So 13, what do you know? 14, 15. Oh, okay. Please calm down. The book changed. 1986. The answer. I'm gonna tell the answer from the book. Okay. So it is about the Soviet Union. Blah blah blah. The Mir, which remained in blah 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 around the Earth until November 2000. So the Soviet Union. Why did they change that? So what is it for the number 13? Launched, yes, launched with ED because it is in the past. So launched the Mir, that is the name of a, where is it to control everything around space? Space station, yes. So launched the Mir space station, remain in orbit, yes. In orbit, it is the noun, okay? Remember that. To split the differences between the noun and the verb of orbit. So number 13, it is launched with ED. Number 14, space station. And number 15, space cowboy. No, not about that. Number 15, it is orbit. Remain in orbit. No more that song. 1990, the Hubble telescope, named after the blah 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 blah, Edwin Hubble, was sent into orbit and began sending back amazing photos of the blah blah blah. So 16 and 17. Come on, almost finished. astronaut we used already. So using to talk about the it is a noun to talk about person. That is astronomer. Yes. No, we don't know. If we don't know who Edwin Hubble is, we can speculate like that. Okay, so name after astronomer Edwin Hubble was sent into orbit and began sending back amazing photos of the cosmos. Yes, of the cosmos, the world and the universe. 1997, a robot called Sojourner. Is it Sojourner or Sojourner? Spent nearly 3 weeks moving around the surface of the blah 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 of the planet Mars. Okay, it is a planet. Okay, Mars, and sent back 550 photos to scientists at blah 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 on Earth. What is it for the number 19? Yes, at the mission control on Earth. Okay, mission control. So, number 18 it is planet Mars, and number 19, mission control on Earth. And 2001. Oh, almost to the 2000s. Right now, 2010, almost. A billionaire businessman called Dennis Tittle paid $20 million to become the first space tourist. Now a tourist. He joined the blah 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 of the International Space Station for 8 days. He joined the what? The last word. Remaining only, it is the word crew. Yes, the crew. The whole group, the whole team. So 20, it is crew. He joined the crew of the International Space Station for 8 days. Okay, so let's read what is for 2018. They planned, okay. So I read the news about the action that they did. They planned in 2018. What did they say? They say that the USA plans to spend $100 billion on a mission to put humans back on the moon by 2018. So they plan to do it. So that article I read, it was the George W. Bush administration. Is it? Yeah, it was around that. George Bush. Okay, so around 2008, 2005. That news. So a little bit about that. And right now, did we get the news about that something? Did we? Oh, it is the Trump administration right now. I don't know where that money go. I don't know. I think all the job that I do here, that is I deliver the exercise number 1, and I explain to you 20 vocabulary, okay, 20 words in the vocabulary. And folks, I'm exhausted to say that this is it for our tonight's lesson for show. Thank you so much for tuning in successfully for the whole show. Goodbye and good night. Bye-bye. Goodbye, good night. Okay, so I gotta drink this. May I share you one secret before the show? That, I drank a, cup of coffee. I drank a cup of tea this morning. So to get me awake and fully, prepared for the taping. And turns out before the taping, I almost sleepy. So I drank this cold water, so it keeps me awake till this moment. Goodbye and good night.